Alright, welcome back Dark Souls fans. This is PG here. We just got done with a little bit of a break I had to take from Dark Souls for some work things, but now we're back and I just wanted to talk real quick to everybody about the schedule. Usually we would do an episode a day, but since we've been gone for a little while, I'm going to have to do an episode every other day, and I'm hoping to start that on Monday. So Monday the first episode should go up. Another episode Wednesday, another episode Friday, and then hopefully by Sunday we'll all be caught up and we'll be able to, I think hopefully go back to one a day until we finish up the series. And then we'll get into PvP videos, challenge videos, achievement videos, all that kind of stuff, whatever people want to see really. Right now this is just me doing some PvP. This is the same character I used Cestus with. I had a couple people request that I actually do use my weapon and showcase that. These are actually just a couple funny fights. Mr. Dark Souls there, he did a decent job. I just kind of understood what he was trying to do, so it made the fight a lot easier for me. If I'm not mistaken, I think this next fight involves a bit of lag, and I just wanted to show the two different styles you can use when dealing with lag. I think you'll be able to see it. I get hit by... Is this him? Yeah, I think this is him. It's really hard to tell. Oh, no. This is a different fight. This is what happens when you taunt too much. Me and this guy at this point are just fucking around. He's taunting, I'm taunting. And it really doesn't end well for him, but you know, we're having fun, and that's really all that matters. So every time he taunts, I roll at him to scare him so that he won't taunt. I go to smash him with the hilt right there just to kind of get him to stop taunting. So at this point, we're just kind of fucking around. He's going to taunt again. This time, and this time I think, yeah, this is the fight that ends pretty poorly for this guy. I just wanted to showcase it because it was pretty funny. I mean, it's very rare that you run into people that will have a fun match with you where they don't care if they're winning or losing. So you see right there, he's going to taunt again. I'm going to throw a firebomb at him, just kind of letting him know, hey, I'm done with the taunting. And at that point, he goes to run away from me. I was going to let him do what he wanted, and then I decided, nah, this match has gone long enough. Cast some fire. I can't tell you how fucking helpful Forbidden Sun is. It has a huge distance it can travel. It's faster than anyone can run. And it's actually pretty decent when it comes to, I don't want to say tracking, but just kind of going over a distance. Most spells, like, I want to say Soul Arrow and things like that, will actually curve just a little bit. But at the same time, pyromancies don't. So Forbidden Sun does not track at all, but it is still really a really good spell because I think it's actually faster than most magics. Now this is the lag fight, both from the audio of the swords and stuff, and just you can tell by me getting hit by things that aren't hitting me. This guy's lagging, I wouldn't say horribly, but a decent amount. So my first attempt at dealing with the lag is I'm going to be rolling a lot more than usual just to see what my distance needs to be to avoid getting hit. Once that's not working, I just decide I'm just going to try to get him to stay in place so that I can just attack him as much as possible, and hopefully I just come out on top, because once someone's lagging, it is pretty hard to tell where they are. So the more he rolls, the more lag it's going to create for me. So I want to get him to stay still so I can attack him. At this point, he's doing a decent job of just causing me a headache. So let's see. I almost fell off the little edge right there, which would have been kind of embarrassing. Alright, so it looks like he's going to win. And we both throw fire. I got mine off first, but it was pretty much a mirror finish, which was pretty good. I included that one just because that's actually kind of rare in Dark Souls for two people to use the same finishing move. And so I thought it was pretty cool. But real quick, because a lot of people say I only use the Berserker Blade, I decided I would use my Mirakumo and showcase why I don't use strength weapons. The Berserker Blade has a decent attack power, but the Mirakumo almost doubles it. So I just wanted to showcase why I don't use my real weapons anymore. And it's because it makes matches end very fast. As you can see, 2 hits, this guy's already almost dead. I just tanked through his 1 spell, and he's dead now. Now, in this video, I also wanted to tell you guys I did a little experiment, because in Dark Souls 1, if you won a match, or if you just thought a match was actually really well balanced between the 2 fighters, you could send someone a message saying GG, and GG stands for good game, basically telling someone, hey, you did a good job, that was a good match. In Dark Souls 2, I have not seen that happen. I've never had someone actually send it to me first, win or lose. And so I kind of just sent it to these guys just to see what they would do, you know, just to see if they understood what was happening. Now, you can tell by the way that guy ran off the cliff that he meant to jump. And I messaged him and asked him what he was doing. And he said he felt bad for poisoning me when I was bowing. But seeing as how he casted spells, I don't think he felt bad at all. I honestly think he just tried to jump and didn't make it. But we'll include it just because it was funny to watch him fall in the lava. So here is our next battle. I'll also tell you right now, when you're fighting someone, the more you back them up, the more you can tell that they're going to be playing defensively. And so this guy really just doesn't do a good job with his defense. He lets me come in, he lets me shoot past him, and it's at this point that I realize he's all the way back here. If he backs up anymore, he's going to be in his own enemy's range. So, last little bit of fire to end it. I think that's actually a guy I've fought a couple times. Actually, it sounds kind of mean, but some people actually get worse the more you fight them instead of better. But I try to fucking get better every time I fight somebody, regardless of how many times we have a match. And if you want to get really good at Dark Souls PvP, the best thing you can do is find somebody that's better than you and challenge them to matches. Whether you have to be a dick about it and say, hey, I don't think you can beat me again. Or, you know, you can be the nice guy and be like, hey, you're better than me. Can you help me? Can we spar a little bit? You're not going to get better at Dark Souls by fighting people that are worse than you. And you're not going to get better by using cheap tactics. In this fight, the reason why I'm not really attacking and I'm just throwing fire bombs is from the minute we start fighting, I can tell this guy doesn't know this sword moves that he's using. As you can see, he's kind of just figuring out his distance, figuring out what moves he has. He's not doing a great job. He doesn't know the distance of the weapon, he doesn't know how fast the weapon moves, and the timing of his attacks is off greatly. So I just kind of give him a little chance to warm up. It's obvious to me that this is like the first or second time he's used this particular weapon. So I'm just throwing fire bombs, letting him know I could attack him at any time. I messaged this guy as well and asked him, hey, is this, you know, how many times have you used the weapon and all that? And I was right. He told me that he usually uses a much faster weapon and that he just got this weapon and was trying it out. So I'm glad I didn't just walk in and just annihilate this guy. I'm glad I kind of gave him a chance to warm up, because he actually doesn't do that bad. It's just, you know, he's playing with a slow weapon when he's used to a faster weapon. So it's not his fault. He's just trying something out, and I encourage that. I love it when people try new things. It's pretty much the only thing that makes Dark Souls interesting. If everybody used the same build and the same weapon, the game would be horrible. So we hit him with, what was it, like the 5th firebomb now? 4th firebomb. There's another one. So pretty much all the damage I did to him was firebombs, with the exception of that last attack, I believe. But he was a pretty decent. I'm sure if I had fought him and he was using the weapon he actually knew how to use, would have been a much better fight. But like I said, it's always good to see people using different weapons. And he actually had his little spells out in the beginning of the game, or the beginning of the match. So I'm kind of glad that he stuck with the weapon instead of spells, because if he had busted out spells, I would have just sat there and attacked him. It really wouldn't have been a good fight. Alright, so like I said, I messaged all of these guys. So goodbye from this guy, and let's go ahead and check out these messages. Alright, so as you can see, the first guy we fought was Mr. Dark Souls. He sent us a GG right back. That's good. The next one up, he's the one that got hit with the fireball. He sent the LOL. Someone didn't reply back, but Yo Daddy got the GG as well. This is the guy that forgot how to jump, and he said he felt bad, and that's why he killed himself. And here's the last guy that we just fought, and he's saying that he usually uses a much faster weapon, and that he's looking forward to using it next time. So alright guys, that's the end of this video. Hope you guys are ready for the series.